and welcome back to Jodhpur for our second day in the city. We're starting off the day by going to one of the famous stepwells. Now, we haven't been to one of these before, but it's one of those like cascading steps on the side that lead down into a pool of water. So they're really aesthetically pleasing, should be really cool. And then we're going to be wandering around the streets to see all the blue buildings. We've already come across quite a few. And yeah, we'll see what we get up to for the rest of the day of exploring the city. Carl fits in pretty well with his turban, although he hasn't really learned how to tie it very well yet. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, what a nice little thing.
Oh, I like it.
Got two wraps.
Oh, here it is. Let's take a look. Wow!
This is not what I expected.
Wow, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. What did you expect?
I mean, it's like a step well. I thought it'd be a few steps down into the well. I didn't think it would be like 3 or 4 stories down into such a big well.
Yeah, it looks
look
like...
at that, it's bubbling up. Oh,
wow,
no,
there's fish.
Oh, the fish.
Yeah, I didn't actually expect fish to be in there.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think it would be clean water. I thought a well that would be on the surface would have like trash in it, and it'd be stagnant water, wouldn't be great.
I think people swim in it too.
I was thinking I loved it come on, do a big cannonball on it. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
I didn't know things like this existed in the world.
These are some sizable fish. Did you see that white one jump up earlier?
I didn't see it jump up, I did see a big carp.
Beautiful water. I'm really surprised. In this part of Rajasthan, they don't see rain for months and months at a time. So it's right at the end of the dry season, which means they must not have, had this water topped up in many months. So it's surprisingly clean water. I mean, it looks like it's kind of seeping through the walls there, maybe. But...
yeah, same over there too.
oh yeah. It's actually called Toorji Stepwell, constructed in the 1740s. Hello, Jamie from the future. We've come back a few days later to look at the stepwell, and look how much deeper it is now, or shallower, depending on how you look at it. So I think I was sitting on like this one right here.
I remember where the walls started to get wet and it was like 2 floors down from there.
Yeah, because I remember this thing, like it was like right under these windows, I'm pretty sure. Probably one of the coolest structures I've ever seen. Definitely one of the most unique. Although there are many of these throughout India, and I think we're going to see a handful more.
I never knew something like this even existed.
The stepwell was apparently submerged for over a century until restoration works recently. I think we might have to go for a chai in one of these two cafes overlooking the Stepwell. Got the Stepwell on this side for a view, and the fort on the other side for a view. Can't go wrong. Ah, the Blue Turban. I don't think I've ever had a view quite like this directly from my table. The food has arrived. Oh, just my salad. We had a Greek salad to start, and now we have this full tandoori chicken and garlic naan. Looks amazing. With this amazing green sauce as well.
Don't even talk about this green sauce.
Yeah. Have to figure out what it's called eventually. How's the chicken?
These spices, like the tandoori is just so good. I feel like sauces back home are always coated in sugars and other stuff. I just feel like this is 100% fruit and veg to make this sauce and covering.
We've basically been accidental vegetarians for several stretches of days at a time, actually. Like in Jaisalmer, it was very difficult to find any restaurants that served meat. Not that we need it, like we didn't even notice for probably 3 days, and then suddenly we're like, oh, we've been vegetarians for 3 days. So yeah, the meat is considerably more expensive. But I feel like today, this is the first time the chicken has actually been worth the price. Very good restaurant. Look at all the eagles circling the fort.
Some rare and exotic plants and spices in India.
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
That's like the behavior you'd expect a cat to have.
Yeah. See what you said a second ago. Look at the decor in here. It's beautiful. Oh, it's a private room? Wow, pretty. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Sit upstairs in the sun.
Sit upstairs? Okay. Came here for the views of Stepwell and ended up loving the decor. Ah. All right. Yeah, view of the Stepwell over here. View of the fort on this side. Ended up going for the Kingfisher instead of the masala chai. Couldn't really spend 180 on a masala chai when usually it's like, what, 60? 60 is
Some
high.
places are 25.
Yeah. So instead we spent $2.50 on beers instead.
Basically $3 for a tea or $4 for a pint.
To the adventure deer.
And it's going down very quick.
Yes. Icy cold. We just grabbed a rickshaw tuk-tuk back from the main city. I always love those rides. They're so fascinating. There's so much to look at, and it's just a overload of the senses, which I love. One of the reasons why we came to India in the first place. But what an amazing day. Like, if I was to imagine a perfect day out in India, I feel like this has to be pretty much it. Seeing that amazing Stepwell, like, there aren't things like that in other places in the world, I'm pretty sure. So much history and the market, just wandering around those streets, it's absolutely beautiful. Very, very unique city, even for India. Wonderful day, and looking forward to exploring some more tomorrow.